and then today I'm going to be reviewing the new single from Metallica called Hardwired. Now, if you're wondering where I've probably been, I've been on a trip for like a few weeks now, but I'm finally back, and while I was away, I missed on the new Metallica song, which is kind of a shame, but I still managed to listen to it anyways, and yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing it right now. Anyways, I like Metallica quite a lot, honestly. The first four albums, or as I like to call them, the four Holy Grails, mainly because the first four albums are just masterpieces, honestly, of like metal slash thrash metal. But I don't really like to point out, specific subgenres, mainly because it's a bit difficult. But anyways, yeah, the first four albums are amazing. If you're wondering what they are, they're Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Injustice for All. If I had to pick a favorite out of the albums, I'm not really sure. It's either out of Ride the Lightning or Injustice for All. Though Master of Puppets and Kill 'Em All are still fantastic albums. And yeah, then they pretty much deserve all the praise that they deserve. And then came the Black Album, which sure it may have annoyed the like full-on die-hard metalheads of Metallica overall, but I don't mind the album, honestly. I mean, I don't think it's a masterpiece. There are some songs which I'm kind of sick of at this point, particularly Nothing Else Matters, mainly because of how overplayed it is. But I still don't mind the album. I think it's a really good album overall. And then came out Load and Reload, which is a bit confusing to some fans, particularly to me, mainly because of the jump of genre from like the more softer sound of the Black Album, and then eventually going back to the sort of the Four Holy Grails sound. Yeah, I'm calling the first four albums altogether as the Four Holy Grails from now on. But but I think they're decent albums. I mean, sure, I don't mind shifts from genres. I mean, I actually really like it, especially with with bands like Radiohead and Gorillaz. They pretty much like change genres pretty much all the time from every album. Particularly Gorillaz. I mean, they change genre pretty much every song. But anyways, I'm getting out of topic. Anyways, so yeah, the genre is a bit confusing, but overall I think they're decent albums, I guess. Then came Garage Inc., which I mean, like Load and Reload, it was a decent album, I guess. I mean, it's not really something I like to go back to, honestly. I mean, it's not something I would like go out of my way, even though I don't mind some of the songs, like particularly Whiskey in a Jar, which is probably my favorite song from that album. But yeah, and then there's the SNL album, which I haven't listened to yet. And I don't really have any plans to, mainly because I think it's a live album. I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, I don't really know that much about that album. But yeah. I mean, I don't normally like to listen to live albums. Apart from, Radiohead's, I might be wrong. But, yeah. I mean, sure, Metallica, they pull a really good live shows. And I've seen clips of them live before. And they're amazing, pretty much. But I don't normally like to listen to live albums so much. And yeah, then came Saint Anger, which, oh my god, that was an awful album, to be honest. I mean, the instrumentation was poor, especially Lars Ulrich's drumming. I mean, seriously, he used snares and it sounded like hitching materials. And if you'd like the sound of that, you might like Saint Anger, but personally I don't. And yeah, it's not very good. The guitar work as well was very poor as well. Um, James Hetfield's vocals, they were kind of funny, honestly, at times, especially on something like Frantic, even though it was like annoying. It was still kind of funny, especially when like he kept saying frantic tick tick tock. I mean, when he kept building up towards the end of it, it was just funny. I mean, it sounded like he was going out of breath. And yeah, honestly, the album itself pretty much sounded like new metal. I mean, I don't like new metal overall, apart from like some bands like Slipknot and Korn. Linkin Park is a band I'm getting sick of now. I mean, I don't really like them as much as I used to, though. I don't mind the animation. Anyways, back on topic. Yeah, basically, Saint Anger sucked pretty much. Also, the vocals were pretty terrible too. Anyways, I guess the best song on that album maybe Some Kind of Monster, mainly because it's not a song that I, maybe because it's a, maybe because it's probably the only song in that album that I don't manage to become that I don't lose one brain cell over. As so they took a bit of a break after that, and then eventually they returned with probably the most underappreciated album, and yeah, I do mean that. Death Magnetic, and honestly, it really is an underappreciated album. Go listen to it; it's actually really good. And yeah, pretty much after that, it was a bit of a break, you know. They had that. I think it was like this live movie thing. I'm not sure what it was. I forgot what it was called, but I think it was like the Metallica was like playing live, and like in the meantime there was like clips of like a movie playing. I'm not sure what it was, and I'm not sure what it's called. I may watch it someday, and hell, I might even do a review of it. But yeah, time will tell, I guess. And then just a week ago, they came out with a new song, Hardwired, along with the announcement of a new album coming out around November, which I believe is called Hardwired to Self Destruct, which is also a lyric of the new song. So, what do I think of this new song? Well, I think overall, I think it's a good song, but I think it has a few issues, honestly. I mean, like, the instrumentation, it reminds me a lot, and actually, screw that, the song itself, it sounds a lot like the early kind style of Metallica. I mean, like the really early stuff, like Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. And since I really like those albums, I guess I like aspects of this song. I mean, the instrumentation is probably the best part of this song. Um, as for the lyrics, I mean, I'm gonna quote Anthony Fantano from the needle drop from this. Maybe because I think he says a really good point in one of his videos when like reviewing the song, pretty much saying that like the lyrics do sound a lot like 80s thrash metal, and I guess that's right. I guess, but I guess particularly the chorus itself, the lyrics of the chorus aren't exactly good. I mean, it's not bad. Like it's not Saint Anger bad, but it's nothing special really. James Hetfield's vocals, they're really good, even though I think he's in his 50s now. I'm not sure honestly. Uh, yeah, it's odd how he sounds much older in Saint Anger than he does right now, but yeah, I guess that's how time works. I don't know honestly. So yeah, I guess overall the